Okay, this is going to be a demonstration of layers in Photoshop. Layers are immensely useful for all kinds of reasons, and analogy would be they're separate sheets of paper. In fact, tracing paper would be a better way of viewing them. So when you start Photoshop and create a new document, you can see here on the right that we have one background layer. So just imagine that as being a sheet of white paper. If we go down to here to add another layer, you can see this layer appears above the background. So we can imagine this as being a piece of tracing paper sat on top of the background. And we can pick a brush, and let's say we want to just draw a circle on here. And you can see it's drawn the circle on that particular layer. Now let's create another layer, so another piece of tracing paper, and we'll draw another circle on this one. Now, if we select the point tool and grab that circle, you can see that I'm moving one layer around and over and above another one. In fact, if we now create another layer, colour our pen red, and draw the next layer, you'll see that that layer moves above the other two, as it's the piece of tracing paper on the very top. Now if we actually grab that with the mouse, keep your finger on the mouse button, and move it down, we can actually put that piece of tracing paper behind the other pieces. So you can actually order in almost in 3 dimensions the images that you have on the screen. This is a very basic concept of layers. You can see down here you've got an eye which you can switch on and off individual layers. You can even switch the background off if you like. These cross hatches represent transparency. So we'll put the white sheet of paper onto the background. Now what we can also do is we can pick the paintbrush, and we can decide that instead of painting in a colour, we want to paint in a transparency. So we can go up to mode here, pull down, and pick clear. And as you actually paint in here, you'll see that the things behind are visible through it. And you're effectively painting using a transparent colour. So that's a basic overview of layers and how they work.